Welcome, Scorpio. This is your weekly focus for April the 9th through to the 15th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's turn to the cards and see what they are going to reveal to us about the energy as we move forward in a positive light. Eight of Swords. Everybody's getting the Eight of Swords. Change in perception. Well, this is ultimately a good thing, especially since it shows up in your first house or your first card, your first, the first card, the first spot. Um, I got for Libra the house in the back. I think it was Libra. Um, the castle in the back that you don't even see that you can step into or you own or it's a part of you already or it is a future goal. So I think that's probably why I said house again. Your perceptions. You're going to get, I don't know, it's through a conversation, it's through words you overhear, it's something you read that gives you that spark of a new perception, a new way of going forward, a new way of being, a new way of becoming, a new way of understanding that you have been limiting yourself or allowing somebody else to limit you in some way. We have the Three of Cups. Um, Getting together, friends, family, cause for celebration. And you know, it looks like these three people are probably having a conversation. So, conversations is probably a huge part of your energy this week. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords, understanding how your perceptions change through conversations. I've already said that with the perceptions card. This is happiness, this is joy, this is being in the moment, this is creating the moment, this is not letting things ruin a good mood or a happy time or turn away from that negativity. Don't turn around and meet it square on. Turn her back to the enjoyment, the happiness, the flow, the creativity, the joy that you are currently that you can currently step into instead of some kind of argument or frustration. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. We sit there on that horse and we look towards the horizon. We are not racing towards that horizon. We are thinking it through. We are understanding the best way forward when it comes to materializing the abundance in our life, whether that is through relationships, our career, money, finances, our own spirituality, perhaps. Um, and we are in the full moon energy. We are in the full moon energy all week. It is not until Sunday when that new moon energy comes about, and maybe we start getting into a gallop, a slow gallop into a heavy, fast pace. But it's not until we're sure. We are rethinking here. We are weighing out the options. We are using two ears and only one mouth. We are envisioning our future. Our underlying energy is the Queen of Cups, and that is about the love that you need to have for yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Stop saying nasty, mean, horrible things about yourself. Stop thinking of yourself in a negative light. Start thinking about the positive, the beauty, the gift you truly are to the world. It's so important. An unconscious energy means that it won't be energy that we can easily attach ourselves to. We have to do it in a very conscious way. So through prayers, meditation, reflection, look at the beauty of who you are, your talents, your gifts, what you bring to the world, your love, the love that you give. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Three of Wands. Well, we're looking at a whole new path forward, something that doesn't resemble what we have been going through. Our ship has come in, so to speak. We see it coming into the harbor. We are waiting in joyful expectation of this in some way. This could be a new path, a new voyage, a new dream, a new desire, a new goal. And don't expect things to look and appear recognizable. Okay, so we stand there with the courage. When the new moon comes in, we actually have it conjunct with Uranus, which can bring in all kinds of new and exciting opportunities. But this is the beginning of the week. So we may not be able to make sense of a lot of things. We may trip over our old way of doing, our old way of our actions, our words. We might even be catching ourselves doing some of those things that maybe were ego driven, and looking how we can reform our behaviors, our patterns to express the success that we know we are stepping into. Our overriding energy is the Six of Pentacles. It's what we give out rather than what we receive. Makes all the difference in the world, and it's to all parts of our it's all parts of our journey with this card, because it's an overriding. So when we are looking at work, let's not look at work so much as what it gives us, but what we give it. And it may be our personality, it may be our gifts, our talents, our abilities. When we're looking at relationships, it's what we give to the relationship. And understand maybe where you are holding yourself back from really giving to a certain person. Or maybe it is something in the community that you are not giving your all in, that you're holding back in some way, and realize where you are putting those roadblocks. And some of those roadblocks are absolutely necessary. And other ones might have served a purpose at a time, but they're no longer necessary. And some of them should never have been. So it's getting to know yourself a little bit more and what you give to yourself, your goals, your dreams, your desires, your relationships, your spirituality. As we go into the weekend, look at that, the Ace of Swords. Aces always represent new paths that are awaiting our presence. And this is one of, dynamic proportions, because we have the new moon on the Sunday. So we are looking at the new seeds to plant. Once again, I will say within these readings, if your dream isn't scaring you to some extent, like, oh my gosh, do you really think I could do that? If everything came together right, of course you can, but it actually intimidates you in some way, or it brings in a little bit of anxiety, because it's like, oh my goodness, could I go that big? Could I have that much beauty and happiness and joy in my life? And absolutely you could. It's whether or not you believe you can. It's expanding your dreams. It's expanding your vision of your tomorrow, of what you are stepping into, who you are becoming. For work and career, we have the Chariot. Chariot's been popular, but it hasn't been in the work sector for anybody else. Work, career, finances, what defines you as a person. It's cutting off the chaos of everything else, the drama of everything else. It's reorganizing the priority list. It's understanding where your focus really needs to be and where it has been presently, and realigning your focus. For relationships, we have the moon for relationships. Dreaming, sensuality, really honoring yourself within relationships, and every sensation, every vibration. It's being true to yourself and not allowing people to be untrue to you. It's dreamlike states, it's passion, it's sensuality. And now this isn't just in love relationships, this is your friendships, this is the people at work, this is people at the community, your next door neighbor, parents, siblings, children, that we have to encompass into this. So it's finding your true happiness through these relationships. finding your I don't know, your home center through these relationships, knowing that how these relationships ground you, make you feel alive, make you feel sensual, beautiful, passionate. And it's realizing um, the the value of the relationship and how it catapults you into your success, into your state of well-being. For spirituality, we have the Fool. Oh, yeah, you've got to dream big right now. Absolutely. And notice that we have the tramp suitcase there over our shoulders, flung over our shoulders. So it's only bringing forward what we truly need to bring forward in our path and discarding the rest. So maybe this week, as we are still in a full moon energy, we are still in a Mercury retrograde energy, and not until Sunday does Mercury go stationary direct, nor does the new moon arrive. So we are looking towards, I mean, this is New Moon Affirmations written all over it. This is through meditation, through reflection, through talking with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe source, of opening yourself up to a path of your want, of your desire, of seeing what you can accomplish, seeing what you can do in your mind's eye, and then going forward with very little expectation other than the path is going to be there for you to walk upon. Health and well-being, we have, oh, look at this, the Page of Cups. You are very spiritually inclined this week, okay? So yes, reflection, meditation, prayer are all very important things to do, but it's also redefining your independence, your belief in yourself. It's like giving yourself a morning pep talk. So this would be the week where I would expect you to go onto YouTube and get some of those motivational speeches and play them in your first 30 minutes of getting up every morning, to really embrace life, embrace who you are, embrace what you want to do going forward. And you know what? Don't turn towards the negative this week, okay? That wave could, I mean, you turn around and you're gonna go, and it's gonna take you off guard, and you're gonna lose your balance. You're gonna be swept away. We don't want any of that stuff to happen. We don't want to let the negativity in. So turn it once again. The Three of Cups was there to tell us to turn it towards celebration, happiness, joy, going with the flow, and being in the moment, believing in yourself. This could be a brand new awakening in your health and well-being. Uh, you set new goals for yourself, new commitments for yourself. You treasure yourself. You look towards what is doable. You are making, yeah, you're making strong commitments to yourself. You know that you are an independent, strong force. You are like that wave. You are one to be reckoned with. And it's time to start living your lifestyle and your habits centered towards being the best you can be going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.